Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Career English.
Today we are going to practice a fun and important topic.
We will practice how to talk about your hobbies in English.
This lesson is for A1 to A2 English learners.
By the end of this lesson, you will talk about your hobbies clearly and confidently.
You will learn useful hobby vocabulary.
You will practice full sentences.
You will build fluency step by step.
You will practice repetition and shadowing.
Please speak out loud.
Do not just listen.
Even simple sentences are powerful.
Let's begin.
First, listen to a short natural conversation. Hi Alex. What do you like to do in your free time?
Hi Jenny. In my free time, I like reading books and playing football.
That sounds interesting. How often do you play football?
I play football twice a week.
Why do you like reading?
I like reading because it helps me relax.
That's great.
Yes, hobbies are important for me. Now repeat the conversation sentence by sentence.
What do you like to do in your free time? What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like reading books and playing football. In my free time, I like reading books and playing football.
How often do you play football? How often do you play football?
I play football twice a week. I play football twice a week.
Why do you like reading? Why do you like reading?
I like reading because it helps me relax. I like reading because it helps me relax.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, hobbies are important for me. Yes, hobbies are important for me. Now we will build your hobby description step by step.
Let's start with hobby vocabulary.
I like reading. I like reading.
I like watching movies. I like watching movies.
I like playing football. I like playing football.
I like swimming. I like swimming.
I like cooking. I like cooking.
I like traveling. I like traveling.
I like drawing. I like drawing.
I like listening to music. I like listening to music.
I like dancing. I like dancing.
I like playing video games. I like playing video games.
Say one hobby you like. Say one hobby you like.
Now using I enjoy.
I enjoy reading novels. I enjoy reading novels.
I enjoy watching TV. I enjoy watching TV.
I enjoy playing basketball. I enjoy playing basketball.
I enjoy cooking for my family. I enjoy cooking for my family.
I enjoy spending time with friends. I enjoy spending time with friends.
Say one sentence using I enjoy. Say one sentence using I enjoy.
Now talking about frequency.
I play football every weekend. I play football every weekend.
I read books every day. I read books every day.
I go swimming twice a week. I go swimming twice a week.
I watch movies once a week. I watch movies once a week.
I cook on weekends. I cook on weekends.
Say how often you do your hobby. Say how often you do your hobby.
Now explaining why.
I like reading because it is relaxing. I like reading because it is relaxing.
I like football because it is exciting. I like football because it is exciting.
I like cooking because it is creative. I like cooking because it is creative.
I like music because it makes me happy. I like music because it makes me happy.
Say why you like your hobby. Say why you like your hobby. Now we will build a complete example.
In my free time, I like swimming. In my free time, I like swimming.
I go swimming twice a week. I go swimming twice a week.
It helps me stay healthy. It helps me stay healthy.
I also enjoy reading books at night. I also enjoy reading books at night.
Reading helps me relax after work. Reading helps me relax after work.
Say the full description. Say the full description.
Now another example.
My favorite hobby is playing guitar. My favorite hobby is playing guitar.
I practice every evening. I practice every evening.
I like music very much. I like music very much.
Playing guitar makes me happy. Playing guitar makes me happy.
Say the full hobby description. Say the full hobby description. Now realistic scenario at school.
Tell the class about your hobbies.
I like playing football and reading books. I play football every weekend with my friends. I read books every night before bed. Football helps me stay active, and reading helps me relax.
Repeat key sentences.
I like playing football and reading books. I like playing football and reading books.
I play football every weekend. I play football every weekend.
I read books every night before bed. I read books every night before bed.
Football helps me stay active. Football helps me stay active.
Present your hobbies to your class. Present your hobbies to your class.
Now let's correct common mistakes. I like play football.
Correct sentence. I like playing football. Correct sentence. I like playing football.
I enjoy to read books.
Correct sentence. I enjoy reading books. Correct sentence. I enjoy reading books.
I play football in weekend.
Correct sentence. I play football on weekends. Correct sentence. I play football on weekends.
I am interested in music.
Correct sentence. I am interested in music. Correct sentence. I am interested in music.
I like very much cooking.
Correct sentence. I like cooking very much. Correct sentence. I like cooking very much. Now shadowing practice. In my free time, I like reading books. In my free time, I like reading books.
I read every evening before bed. I read every evening before bed.
Reading helps me relax. Reading helps me relax.
also enjoy playing football on weekends. I also enjoy playing football on weekends.
Football keeps me active and healthy. Football keeps me active and healthy. Again, slightly faster. In my free time, I like reading books and playing football. In my free time, I like reading books and playing football.
I read every evening and play football on weekends. I read every evening and play football on weekends.
Reading helps me relax, and football keeps me active. Reading helps me relax, and football keeps me active.
Now listen to a natural conversation. What are your hobbies?
I like reading books and playing football. I read every evening and I play football on weekends. Reading helps me relax, and football keeps me healthy.
That sounds like a good balance.
Yes, I enjoy both hobbies. Now we will continue talking about your hobbies in more detail.
In this section, you will learn how to describe different types of hobbies and activities.
You will practice talking about indoor hobbies, outdoor hobbies, creative hobbies, and social hobbies.
Speak clearly and repeat when you see. Speak clearly and repeat when you see. Let's start with indoor hobbies.
I like reading books at home. I like reading books at home.
I enjoy watching movies in the evening. I enjoy watching movies in the evening.
I like listening to music in my room. I like listening to music in my room.
I enjoy cooking new recipes. I enjoy cooking new recipes.
I like playing board games with my family. I like playing board games with my family.
I enjoy drawing and painting. I enjoy drawing and painting.
Say one indoor hobby you like. Say one indoor hobby you like.
Now outdoor hobbies.
I like playing football in the park. I like playing football in the park.
I enjoy running in the morning. I enjoy running in the morning.
I like cycling on weekends. I like cycling on weekends.
I enjoy hiking in the mountains. I enjoy hiking in the mountains.
I like swimming at the beach. I like swimming at the beach.
I enjoy gardening in my backyard. I enjoy gardening in my backyard.
Say one outdoor hobby you like. Say one outdoor hobby you like.
Now creative hobbies.
I like writing stories. I like writing stories.
I enjoy playing the guitar. I enjoy playing the guitar.
I like taking photos. I like taking photos.
I enjoy making videos. I enjoy making videos.
I like learning new languages. I like learning new languages.
I enjoy baking cakes. I enjoy baking cakes.
Say one creative hobby you have. Say one creative hobby you have.
Now social hobbies.
I like spending time with friends. I like spending time with friends.
I enjoy going to parties. I enjoy going to parties.
I like meeting new people. I like meeting new people.
I enjoy traveling with my family. I enjoy traveling with my family.
I like volunteering in my community. I like volunteering in my community.
Say one social hobby you have. Say one social hobby you have.
Now let's talk about hobbies on weekends.
On weekends, I play football with my friends. On weekends, I play football with my friends.
On Saturdays, I go to the gym. On Saturdays, I go to the gym.
On Sundays, I visit my grandparents. On Sundays, I visit my grandparents.
I usually relax at home on weekends. I usually relax at home on weekends.
Sometimes I go to the cinema. Sometimes I go to the cinema.
Say what you do on weekends. Say what you do on weekends.
Now let's talk about hobbies after work or school.
After work, I watch TV. After work, I watch TV.
After school, I do my homework and then play games. After school, I do my homework and then play games.
In the evening, I read a book. In the evening, I read a book.
Before bed, I listen to music. Before bed, I listen to music.
Say what you do after work or school. Say what you do after work or school.
Now realistic scenario at work. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy cooking and traveling. I cook new dishes every weekend, and I travel to new places during holidays. Cooking helps me relax, and traveling helps me learn about different cultures.
Repeat key sentences.
In my free time, I enjoy cooking and traveling. In my free time, I enjoy cooking and traveling.
I cook new dishes every weekend. I cook new dishes every weekend.
I travel to new places during holidays. I travel to new places during holidays.
Cooking helps me relax. Cooking helps me relax.
Describe your hobbies at work. Describe your hobbies at work.
Now let's correct more common mistakes. I like to playing football.
Correct sentence. I like playing football. Correct sentence. I like playing football.
I enjoy watch movies.
Correct sentence. I enjoy watching movies. Correct sentence. I enjoy watching movies.
I go swimming in weekend.
Correct sentence. I go swimming on weekends. Correct sentence. I go swimming on weekends.
I am very interested in photography.
Correct sentence. I am very interested in photography. Correct sentence. I am very interested in photography.
I like play guitar.
Correct sentence. I like playing guitar. Correct sentence. I like playing guitar. Now longer shadowing practice. In my free time, I like reading books and watching movies. In my free time, I like reading books and watching movies.
I read books every evening and watch movies on weekends. I read books every evening and watch movies on weekends.
Reading helps me relax after a long day. Reading helps me relax after a long day.
Watching movies is fun and entertaining. Watching movies is fun and entertaining.
I also enjoy playing football with my friends. I also enjoy playing football with my friends. Again, faster. In my free time, I like reading books and watching movies on weekends. In my free time, I like reading books and watching movies on weekends.
Reading helps me relax, and watching movies is entertaining. Reading helps me relax, and watching movies is entertaining.
I also enjoy playing football with my friends in the park. I also enjoy playing football with my friends in the park.
Now listen to a natural conversation. What do you usually do after work?
After work, I usually read a book or watch TV. On weekends, I play football with my friends. I enjoy these hobbies because they help me relax and stay active.
That sounds healthy and fun.
Yes, I really enjoy my free time. Now we will continue and extend your speaking about hobbies.
In this section, you will build longer answers and connect more ideas.
You will practice talking about favorite hobbies, new hobbies, childhood hobbies, and future hobbies.
Speak clearly and repeat when you see. Speak clearly and repeat when you see. Let's start with favorite hobbies.
My favorite hobby is reading. My favorite hobby is reading.
My favorite hobby is playing football. My favorite hobby is playing football.
My favorite hobby is cooking. My favorite hobby is cooking.
My favorite hobby is listening to music. My favorite hobby is listening to music.
Reading is my favorite hobby because it is relaxing. Reading is my favorite hobby because it is relaxing.
Football is my favorite hobby because it is exciting. Football is my favorite hobby because it is exciting.
Say what your favorite hobby is. Say what your favorite hobby is.
Now explain more about your favorite hobby.
I started reading when I was a child. I started reading when I was a child.
I started playing football in school. I started playing football in school.
I practice my hobby every weekend. I practice my hobby every weekend.
I spend 2 hours on my hobby every day. I spend 2 hours on my hobby every day.
My hobby makes me feel happy and relaxed. My hobby makes me feel happy and relaxed.
Say how often you practice your favorite hobby. Say how often you practice your favorite hobby.
Now let's talk about childhood hobbies.
When I was a child, I liked drawing. When I was a child, I liked drawing.
When I was young, I liked playing with toys. When I was young, I liked playing with toys.
I enjoyed riding my bike. I enjoyed riding my bike.
I loved watching cartoons. I loved watching cartoons.
I often played outside with my friends. I often played outside with my friends.
Say one hobby you had as a child. Say one hobby you had as a child.
Now talking about new hobbies.
I want to learn photography. I want to learn photography.
I want to learn how to cook better. I want to learn how to cook better.
I want to start learning guitar. I want to start learning guitar.
I want to try painting. I want to try painting.
I want to join a sports club. I want to join a sports club.
Say one new hobby you want to try. Say one new hobby you want to try.
Now let's build a longer hobby description.
In my free time, I enjoy cooking and reading. In my free time, I enjoy cooking and reading.
I usually cook on weekends for my family. I usually cook on weekends for my family.
I read books every evening before bed. I read books every evening before bed.
Cooking helps me relax after a busy week. Cooking helps me relax after a busy week.
Reading helps me improve my English. Reading helps me improve my English.
Both hobbies make me happy. Both hobbies make me happy.
Say the full hobby description. Say the full hobby description.
Now realistic scenario at a job interview.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading books and learning new skills. I read business books and I watch educational videos. These hobbies help me improve myself and stay motivated.
Repeat key sentences.
In my free time, I enjoy reading books and learning new skills. In my free time, I enjoy reading books and learning new skills.
I read business books. I read business books.
These hobbies help me improve myself. These hobbies help me improve myself.
Answer the interview question about hobbies. Answer the interview question about hobbies. Now realistic scenario with friends. What do you usually do on weekends?
On weekends, I usually meet my friends and play football. Sometimes we watch movies together. I also like trying new restaurants.
Repeat important sentences.
On weekends, I usually meet my friends. On weekends, I usually meet my friends.
Sometimes we watch movies together. Sometimes we watch movies together.
I like trying new restaurants. I like trying new restaurants.
Describe your weekend hobbies. Describe your weekend hobbies.
Now let's correct more common mistakes.
My hobby is play football.
Correct sentence. My hobby is playing football. Correct sentence. My hobby is playing football.
I like to watch movies every day.
Correct sentence. I like watching movies every day. Correct sentence. I like watching movies every day.
I am very like music.
Correct sentence. I really like music. Correct sentence. I really like music.
I enjoy to cook for my family.
Correct sentence. I enjoy cooking for my family. Correct sentence. I enjoy cooking for my family.
I go to gym in weekend.
Correct sentence. I go to the gym on weekends. Correct sentence. I go to the gym on weekends. Now extended shadowing practice. In my free time, I enjoy reading books and cooking. In my free time, I enjoy reading books and cooking.
I read every evening and cook on weekends. I read every evening and cook on weekends.
Reading helps me relax after work. Reading helps me relax after work.
Cooking helps me spend time with my family. Cooking helps me spend time with my family.
I also enjoy meeting my friends and playing football. I also enjoy meeting my friends and playing football.
These hobbies make my life more enjoyable. These hobbies make my life more enjoyable.
Again, faster. In my free time, I enjoy reading books, cooking, and meeting my friends. In my free time, I enjoy reading books, cooking, and meeting my friends.
I read every evening, cook on weekends, and play football with my friends. I read every evening, cook on weekends, and play football with my friends.
These hobbies help me relax, stay active, and enjoy my life. These hobbies help me relax, stay active, and enjoy my life.
Now listen to a final natural conversation. What are your hobbies?
I enjoy reading books, cooking, and playing football. I read every evening before bed. On weekends, I cook for my family and play football with my friends. These hobbies help me relax and stay active.
That sounds like a healthy and balanced life.
Yes, I really enjoy my hobbies. Great work today.
You practice talking about your hobbies in many different ways.
You learned new vocabulary and corrected mistakes.
You completed multiple shadowing rounds.
Keep practicing every day.
The more you speak, the more confident you will become.
If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to Fluent Career English.
Subscribe to Fluent Career English for more speaking practice and daily English lessons.
See you in the next lesson.